Hi everybody and welcome to another Tool Highlight Tuesday. Today we're going to be covering lunapic.com, a web-based browser image editor that you can use to edit pretty much any image and add a ton of different effects. Let's dive right in. Okay, so to start off, we're going to click over here. We're going to click on Browse. We're going to find ourselves an image to edit, but I've already done all of that and started over here. So once we get the image uploaded, this is an image I made for PubCon Austin last year. It's a potato Star Wars. It's got a Rebel fighter and a potato Death Star. So once you get the image added, you can do anything you want here. You look at the top, you got upload, file, edit, adjust, draw, borders, filters, effects, animation, and then down the side you have a bunch of little icons. There's a ton of things you can do with this. It's very robust in Photoshop or even GIMP or Paint for those who are used to those platforms. First, let's go ahead and look at the filters. These are probably my favorite ones. I'm going to go ahead and select country flags, and we are going to select the United States because I'm patriotic. Hoorah, or something like that. Here we go. Okay, so we've got an American flag now on a Star Wars potato image. Pretty cool. Now, if you don't want the effect, it's really important to see down here, you can actually click undo this effect, right? You could save this photo down here. You can share it, and we'll get to some of that later. So let's go ahead and undo the effect. And you're going to see that I have an undo history here, and I also have the image down here. It has a transparent background, but it's just kind of showing me what the image looks like right now if I were to put it on this page. So it's not showing you what the image itself looks like, it's just showing you what it would look like because this page has a gray background. Let's go ahead and add a different filter. Let's try this one, the lightning filter. So you can see what that does is it adds this translucent lightning over the top of your image. Okay, undo that effect. And let's try one more. Let's try the water filter. You can see that it kind of looks like some ripples on the water, but it looks like that can't be done on a translucent background. It needs color or a transparent background. So it added that black color in there, and then it rippled it. So that doesn't look like water. Maybe that looks more like oil. I don't know. Go ahead and undo this effect. Or just for shits and grins. Let's pretend we're J.J. Abrams for a second and use the lens. So again, for the lens flare to work, just like the water, it needed a black background, but then you get the lens flare in there. Unfortunately, you can't move the lens flare anywhere. It really sucks that you don't get to specify where on the graphic you want the lens flare. So I don't know if it's arbitrary, if it just picks a different spot every time, or if it's always in this one spot. It also shrunk the image down, I noticed that. So if you're using a really big image and you want to add a lens flare, you're not going to be able to do it to a really big image. It's going to reduce the size of your image. Okay, let's go ahead and undo that effect. Let's look at some effects. This one's really neat. It's called Photo Spread. It takes your image and it breaks it up as if it had been taken by several different Polaroid photos. That's really neat. Undo that. And let's add Obama style poster. There we go. That'll be fun. Let's add an Obama style poster. Okay, so it says hope here, and let's just say instead of hope, let's type a new hope. Obamanize. There you go. We have now Obamanized. And done that, so we can undo that effect. We can add another one here. Let's try explode. Let's see what that does. Okay, so I'm not really sure what it did. It looks like it worked the whole lot. Maybe it'll work better if there's more graphics. Let's try glitched. Okay, it's all black. I think it's not. So that's obviously we're working. Oh, there it is. Oh wow. Oh wow. So it glitches it up. That's really neat. So you got to click the reglitch there. I didn't know that one. And it just keeps getting worse. So it's like you're watching scrambled TV. That's really neat. Okay. It's not letting me undo this effect. So let's see. Yeah, it looks like we added the glitch effect. We can't undo it. Pick things like that. We really didn't want to do that. So let's just re-upload the file. There we go. Okay, it's back. Okay, let's look at animation. So you can add some animation to your image. Let's add, I don't know. Let's add the old movie effect. So that's interesting. Let's add the jittery blur. It's kind of shaking around there and then blurs a little bit. So you can add a ton of animations, as you can see here, and if you scroll down at the bottom, you'll see they have view all animations, so there's a lot more than what you see on the screen right now. This is one of my favorites. It is pouring rain. This effect, so you can't really tell it right now, but if you had color on the background, it would just kind of look like it's raining all over. And then another one of my favorites is the smoke clouds. This one's really cool. You'll notice it added a colored background that looks kind of like the sky. And here I have my potato rebel fighter flying towards a potato Death Star with clouds. So it's almost like I'm watching this through the clouds of an atmosphere instead of in the cold blackness of space. Okay, so let's undo this effect. I wanted to show you how to use some of the tools off to the left-hand side, but I'm only going to show you how to use gradient. A lot of these tools are really that you're used to, like use the gradient tool. And what we're going to do is we're going to try to make this look gradient to it. So I'm going to pick a dark blue color here, and then I'm going to pick a light gray. I'm going to click apply. The interesting thing about Luna Pick is that it layers effects and gradients and stuff just like Photoshop, except for I haven't found a way to actually edit those layers. So if you go up to edit, there's no, I mean, you can undo all kinds of stuff. So like earlier I could have I got this layers mask. I haven't tried that yet. Let's click that. Nope, that is definitely not what we wanted. So let's go ahead and undo that effect. So there's really no way to kind of edit the layers that I've been able to discover yet. If you work for LunaPick and you know how to do this, let me know if it's coming. Let me know, and I'll update and tell everybody that it's on the way. So, but what I wanted to show you is the layer stuff. Once you know how to do it in a sequence, that really makes the image kind of pop. So let's go ahead and add water to this. So now I've got this kind of blue gradient into the gray, and now I've added some water. So it's almost like this image has been submersed in water. Okay. And this time we're going to make it pretty dark. So I'm going to click black over here, but I don't want it complete black. I want to go up here to like 28. Let's do 28. And then you can edit it by sliding, or you can also edit coming over here and just typing. what you wanted, right? And so if you do that, oh, we want 28. Go. Okay, and now we're going to apply. Okay, so now you got kind of this dark colored, watery image. And I'm going to do one more thing. We're going to have the water droplets animation effect. And there you have it. It's almost like you're looking at this through like some glass that's been. That's the way that you can use lunapic.com to edit and to update and to enhance and to make these images your own, and really create some really neat graphics without needing Photoshop or GIMP or Paint. There is an interesting point here though. When you go to save, it'll always save these animations. Even if you just add like a gradient or text, it adds it as a GIF. So all you have to do is save the image, then go to the image in your documents folder or wherever you put it, right click on it, go to open as in Windows or open with, and open it with Paint, and then save it as a PNG, and boom, you have a great photo. If you've added obviously animation like this, you probably want to keep the .gif instead of the .png, but if you've just added some static, better load times on it. And that is how to use the lunapic.com photo editing tool inside of your browser. And if you have any questions, let me know down in the comments, or you can, I guess, try it yourself and see how well you do. Until next time.